Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Dolphins going up against the Broncos. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Off play action. Newton. He'll buy some time right. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, it's Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, Newton. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On first down, Newton. It's caught right side. It's Hurns. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On first and 10, Newton. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that'll bring up second down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to the air, Newton on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. On now the Miami field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Bortles now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Slow. Black 58, real. Black 58, real.
On play action, it's Bortles. Rolling to his right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they felt they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Okay, time now to meet the starters defensively for the Miami Dolphins.
And let's start with Xavier Howard, a cornerback out of Baylor. He's one of the top 50 players on my board coming out of the draft in 2016, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. Long, lean, has excellent ball skills.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Drops it underneath, Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
And he puts it through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-pointer.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. complete. Second and 10. Newton again. This one complete left side to Greenbacko. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Newton eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Greenbacko, and it's fourth down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Black 58, real. Here we go.
Bortles again here on second and 10. And complete right side to Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I'd go play action down the road.
Bortles to throw on second down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Bortles. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here we go. 39.
Bortles will try again on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on now. Switch. Come on now.
On first down, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Reed from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Bortles to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So we're at halftime of this AFC. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Cam Newton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time running out here on the play clock. Oral's going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run with Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down. 7 yards to go on second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Bortles now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with an acrobatic catch. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They fake the give. Newton out to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And tough starting field position here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 4. Play clock winding down. They go to Elliott again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Muscles him off. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Howard again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
There we go now. Black 58. White 3. Black 58, Royal. Black 58, Royal.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Bortles got to have this one. He's going to let it go again. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught on the right side, Reed. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the play clock's running down. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
On 1st down, Bortles. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Oh, he stays up. Shreds the tackle. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Green.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Here we go. Blue. Ace. Ace. Here we go. Green. 90. Green. 90.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go. Here we go.
Bortles now on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. You got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. And the lead will shrink to 6. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Did we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make a stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
You try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Kick it! Kick it! If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision I was gon' get it. I was just living, walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time, we was just yielding, we was just chilling, away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later, they gon' degrade us, it won't delay us, this is what made us, we got Omega, probably roll, probably just leave, I see you later, I salute Wega, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors, you get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors, probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, away from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, away from these snakes, away from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Blow your mind. We gon' 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 blow your mind.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane, may your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some dumb. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? So what you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack, new grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some dumb. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? So what you about to do? I think I'm about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some dumb. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think I'm about to do it. Do something crazy.
Chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerve, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the Star-Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her and gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get at them. I'm on a all day like it's my favorite album.
I play the salmon, the Cayman Islands dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I'm innovative, I demonstrated this, played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss your lady, then kiss the baby. Get situated, get keys off table and leave her. I really made it, get it made. Won't wrestle, cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you did like a chef. I want a Ferrari in yellow, just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got more bars than a penitentiary. I got a that hang several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out